Morning, Flosstube. It's Julie, the Gulf Coast Stitcher. Today's Friday, March 29th, and I'm back outside. The birds are loud. They're happy. The light is going to be weird because that's how it goes when you're outside, right? I'm record on my MacBook, so it's always adjusting and whatnot. As I move in and out, you'll see the water in the backyard as the light shifts. So the one thing about this lot that we don't understand is why somebody planted a palm tree right there. To one side or the other would be okay, but so we strip it back usually every couple years because we like to sit outside and we want to enjoy the water and the boats going by. And yeah, so this is the Intercoastal Waterway. It's clear today, so you can see right through here. That's what's called the channel. So that's deep water. So until you get there, until you get out there, which is about, I don't know how far it is. It's not that wide. You're only in about knee to waist deep water at the deepest until you get into the channel. Like I said, the light shifts and you can see it a little more. Then it gets shallower again on the other side, and this is a piece of military property that separates us here with the Intercoastal Waterway from the Gulf of Mexico. So when the water's rough, you can really hear the Gulf of Mexico, but the rest of the time, we just get to listen to the squirrels and the birds and the occasional airplane going by and all that good stuff. So, anyway, I don't have a ton of stuff to report. I don't really want to show my stitching right now because will tell you I'm stitching Scary Apothecary. I've done the first two, but I don't want to show them because they're most of the way finished, but they're missing the Krynic, which I've ordered, and that's what really makes them so... It just adds that extra level. So I'll show them next week, whenever I get the Krynic in and they're done. I mean, I feel like they're almost finished, but not enough. And then I'll just want to show them again when they are finished, which will be like just adding the Krynic. So I'm going to wait on that. What I do have is large shop update today. Life update. Sarah's boyfriend, Eric, if you follow me on Instagram, you see that last Saturday he did a 50-mile ultra marathon. He did what's called the Ranger Run, which means it's not only a 50-mile, not 50K, 50-mile run. It's also like on terrain. They ran on the military base, which was crazy. Awesome. We're so proud of him. He's a great young man, and it just blows my mind. These kids put their mind to something. I was really inspired. So I went to the gym the next day, and the day after that, I didn't go yesterday. School. But anyway, so that's life update. That was really exciting. I graduate college on May the 4th. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but hey, May the 4th be with me on that day, right? I am going to walk in the ceremony. I wasn't going to because I'm like, I'm 40-something years old. I really don't need to walk with all these kids. But this has been 25 almost years in the making, getting my degree finally. And I've worked really hard on it while doing, managing everything else. So I'm going to walk in the commencement ceremony. And I think it's important to show my girls and my family and my friends that just one foot in front of the other is how you get through it. It's how you get through a bachelor's degree that took you forever, or how you get through a 50-mile run, I guess, is one foot after the other, right? My birds are having a good old time. I wonder... I've talked about this before. They know this. I'm on the screened-in porch, which wraps around half the house, and they go crazy when I come outside. I think that I'm sure like any other animal, they're trained to know where their food comes from. And while we have beautiful woods around us, Mama brings a lot of food outside. I'm a feeder, even of the birds. Another, I was going to tell you something else about the birds. I forget. I'm ready for Frank to come back. Now that it's warmed up, the herons move around. They geographically relocate all the time. I keep looking down here because it's not uncommon this time of day to see, some dolphins running. The dolphins will run from the channel. They'll run the fish up into the shallow water and make their fishing a little easier. So it'd be crazy cool if I captured that right now. If you guys saw a dolphin feeding frenzy. Anyway, I digress. So that's it. Life update. Big run. School's finishing. I'm just about recovered from Market. I'm telling you, Market was amazing. I don't need to beat that dead horse, but I will say that the recovery process from that is really real, because the number of orders that I had, thank goodness, you know, it was great. I had my extra hands with me there. Once I got home, it was only me, and then, you know, life goes on too, right? It's not all, I can't do 24 hours of shop work a day because I have to be a mom and all that other stuff. But it is wrapping up. The one designer that I still haven't received any charts for is the Primitive Hair. So I reached out to her. She told me that everything has been sent to the US and will be dispatched to me from another location. So if you're waiting on that, I'm sorry. Everybody else, I have all the back-ordered items here, and I'm just working through filling your orders. So there's not too many left. I know a few of you are waiting on odds and ends things, and some of you, I tried to, if you had big order, I sent you most of what you had already, and then you're just waiting on a package with a few other things. So know that there's things coming. Floss Club, I try to stay encouraged because I think it's fun. I love getting packages in the mail and I don't really know what's inside. I think it's fun to see everybody post their colors, but I'm honestly struggling because I have so many people who sign up, they want a spot, they don't pay their invoice. Then I bill them again, and I'm ordering all the floss for this, you know, assuming that you're going to be in the club if you say you are, and then I get stuck with a lot of extras, which is no big deal because I can sell those. But then I'll get a message from someone that says, hey, I didn't receive my invoice, and you didn't pay for the past 3 months, and I'm supposed to continually invoice and then you pay when you want. It's very weird. I don't know. So I'm trying to stay encouraged. Color and Cotton will not be a part of this month's, just due to some logistics. My phone notifications are going off right here. With logistics, it's a little bit difficult. They're very busy, and I'm not saying that they won't be in the club in the future, but I have difficulty getting the floss from them in a timely enough manner to get it out to you from the time that you guys pay your invoices to their processing time they need to the time that I get it. It's kind of tight right now for them. I know they've got a lot of floss clubs and they had to move and all that stuff. So, I will probably wait a few months and then let them get caught up and us get caught up and then put Color and Cotton back in. I'm also open to other dye houses. If there's ones that you have questions about or that you can recommend or you want me to look into, let me know. Ships Manor is still part of the club at this point. Eric has been fantastic about getting product to meet us promptly and in proper quantities, and I don't have to do any follow-up. He's been fantastic with that. So, Color and Cotton will not be a part this month, but not gone forever. I'm sure it'll be a month or so, and I'll order some more colors there. Bop, bop, bop. I guess I'm going to start going through some stuff I have in the shop. Some of these are very super popular items that you've seen a zillion times already, and some of them I feel like maybe got overlooked a little bit in this market because there are so many things. There's so many designers, their lights just shine so bright that I think sometimes we miss some of the ones in the shadows. So, not to say that that's what I pulled out, but there's just a few things in here that I haven't seen on the Flosstube circuit as much as I've seen others. So I tried to pull some of those today. I'll show you my personal haul first. My school partner, who is from Croatia, Eva, she gave me this bag that it's from Belgium. It's a Belgium tapestry bag that she picked up on her travels, and she thought I would enjoy it. So this is all like really cool. I'm sure there's a more a specific name for it, but I absolutely love this. So I've got my own little personal haul in it for now, which isn't much this week. Oh. First, I got a package from Teresa Finette, and she put this card in there. And I have to go check out her website at kittenstitcher.com. I haven't looked to see if these note cards are for sale. I'm assuming they are, because she included one in my package. But y'all, look at how amazing that is. I love that. So this came from Kitten Stitcher in my shop package, and I had to keep it for myself. I caved. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but I associate By the Bay with Jan Hicks. And I think Jan is living her best life in Hawaii, on Hawaii, I guess is the appropriate way to say it. And every time I see anything By the Bay, I just think of her and think of how happy it makes her to be back on the islands. And I think how blessed and happy I am. I mean, this could technically, we don't have a lighthouse, but you can see that scene there, right? Trying to see if there's another one. Yeah, I mean, I could totally, that's kind of the life I live, right? That's pretty cool. So yeah, I really want to start these. I'm going to see if I have, matter of fact, today, I'm going to see if I have the DMC and just get a project bag going because, let's be honest, I'm going to at least kit it up. Jen, Quirks and Stitches, shame, shame, shame on you for enabling me. I went to eBay and picked this up on the 2nd day of Christmas. I also found on the 4th day of Christmas. So what I need to know from my viewers, and Jen, if you're watching, if you figured it out, how many of these are there? There's clearly 1 through 4 because I have 2 and 4. Number 4 is not here yet. It'll be in my next haul video. But there's 4 people in my house. Me, Danny, Sarah, Sam. I would love to have all 4 of these. So if you guys know, I'm assuming 1 through 4, I have the search going on eBay. But if anybody has any of these in their stash and they want to do a swap, that'd be awesome. Let me know. I'm excited about it. Jen, if you need 2 or 4 and you have 1 or 3, call me. We'll do a swap-a-rooney. And then the last thing I bought myself, because I saw this at Market and I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was one of the charts that I didn't pick up because I was like, eh. And then I thought about it on the drive home. I was like, I should have got that. So I was happy to find it at a distributor. I don't know about these Victorian letters, guys. First of all, let me just show you one of them in the book. I can show this. Nobody will get mad. Nothing about that looks fun to me. They're beautiful. I think it's a confidence thing with me. It's a lot of back stitching and a lot of half stitches. I don't know. There's some quarter stitches in there. I don't know. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking of cheating. Because that's still pretty amazing, right? Does everybody agree that that's still pretty cool? I don't know that matches my house either. I don't know. Karen, Kluba, if you're watching, they're beautiful, but scary. So that's it for me, for my personal haul. I mean, that's enough, right? Gosh, I don't even know how much DMC. It's all DMC. And it says in the instructions on these Harbor Haven, the Harbor Haven scenes, it says that, it says, I suggest colors in DMC palette, but silks and overdyes would be a beautiful addition, especially in browns and greens. So, but I kind of think what makes it neat is it's kind of pop artish when it with this particular style, when it is solid. Agree? I don't know. Okie doke. So that's my personal stuff in my bag from Belgium. I'm really excited about this. Like I need another bag to put stuff in, but it was a lovely gesture. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to rip through the shop update. All the stuff is on the shop. Some of it, like I said, has got more attention than others. And yeah, if you're not into that, I'll see you next time. If you are into that, grab a pencil or get the pause button ready because there may be something here that you haven't seen before or that you're interested in picking up. I feel like I'm competing with the birds outside for the volume. I know you guys enjoy hearing them, but it's kind of rattling my brain trying to talk through them. Okay. One of my very favorites from Market, Savior's Praise. I ran out of stock of this for a short time, but I have plenty more now. So there's not much to say about this chart other than it's amazing. It's been shown on 1,000 videos. I just wanted to let you guys know she's back in stock. One of my favorite people that I met at Market, just because I spent a little more time talking to her, everyone was awesome. But one person I spent a considerable amount of time talking to was Beth Seal from Summer House Stitchworks, and quickly I began to realize how many of her products I don't have in the curated collection of charts. So I picked up some. They're not new, but some are new. Some are new to the shop, but I wanted to show you guys. So I reached out to Beth and I was like, help, I'm addicted to monochrome and I like alphabets and I'm really into the same style of lettering that's in a lot of her charts. And she suggested a few. So she sent this along. This is BAS, which I'm assuming is Beth Ann Seal. BAS sampler, a reproduction sampler, I think. So it's done in just a few colors, actually 2. And you could totally do it all in red, which is what she suggested. And she said it would be really cool to see a version in red. And then she's always got some little freebies on the back. I don't want to turn it around and show you, but beautiful charts, nice cardstock. So got that one. This was a market release. And let me tell you, I wasn't sold on the picture, but as the saying goes, the models are better. And the colors in this are I totally think of Lori Mischievous Stitches because they're very like 70s kitchen. That's a total compliment, Lori, by the way. But I love them. I just like the shape. I just think this is great. So this is going in my must start soon. And this is now on listed on the site again. Eliza Garside, I believe is how you pronounce that. So love, love, love. These are back in stock. Sister Suffragette sold out super fast. I've said this before. These buttons are large, way larger than they look. And you get your choice of 6 different countries to have represented on your vote pin. So I love it. On the list, Liberty and Justice for All, not new, again, restocked. And then this is what really got me. The gift that keeps on giving. Look at this, y'all. And I was actually scrolling through Beth's Instagram, I think, and there was a red work blanket. And it was the inspiration for this, and I stopped everything and emailed her. I said, I have to have this. Of course, her instructions are fantastic. It's 159 by 123 for this part, so it's a pillow here. I mean, I'm not going to finish it as a pillow, but totally doable. Manageable. And, y'all, they're like the same kind of fancy letters that I'm avoiding in Rosewood, but you know what it is that they're all full cross and they're not backstitched. So I'm not scared of them because I'm a big scaredy cat when it comes to that. And then she suggested these for me and said they would be amazing in all red. They're in red and gold, which is also amazing. And once I get my Kreinik in, if I can tolerate stitching with it, I hear horror stories, but I'm not really worried about it, strangely. It can't be any worse than stitching with tinsel, and I feel like I've done that before. But if I can manage the Kreinik without too much fuss, then I might do these in red and then Kreinik gold braid. That would be totally cool. But anyway, you get a bunch of charts in there. 7. That was neat. And then this is also something I want to do immediately. She was like, you should try to do this with red, and I'd love to see it. Oh my gosh. Hark, 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 this is called. What news the angels bring, glad tidings of a newborn king. And it's currently done in Grecian gold, which is pretty amazing. It really looks old. So I may do that in Grecian gold now that I think about it. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a Victorian motto color. All right. This pile is sliding around. Sorry, I know I'm bumping the table and probably making the light. If the light's not making you feel nauseous, me bumping this table probably will. I still have 3 of these in stock. Y'all. First of all, let me say Karen Kluba pulled out all the stops at Market, had the most jam-packed room of all as far as models. Everything she stitched, with the exception of maybe 2 charts that I can remember, were all done on 28, so they're already massive, and then there was a zillion of them. And it made me feel good, too, because a lot of you only stitch in 28 or maybe 32, and you can totally get rosewood mandel quality, beautiful stitch works out of that. You know, it's great. Not everybody has to stitch on 40 or 52 or whatever. So, Be Creative Cookbook. It's a biggin. It is completely full, and I don't want to, like, I'm not going to give away. Let me just say that there's charts, full-size charts on at least every few pages. It's full of recipes, and all the proceeds of this go to the assisted living center that Karen's daughter is at and help support the arts program there. There's a few charts that she has that she donates. Let me see. Yeah, oh my gosh, there's great directions on specialty stitches in here. I mean, this is just a wonderful, resource. A whole section about fabric and then pictures of all the charts. So it's a great thing. Cookbook, it is $40. But again, know the proceeds of that are going to support a wonderful cause and to keep art alive at that assisted living facility and probably many more. So I was thrilled to get my hands on this. I have a copy. Robbie got a copy. Make sure you get one. I only have 3. So I know it won't be long before they're $1 zillion on eBay, because that's how it goes. Lots of ums today, guys. Oh, here's another Savior's Praise. I must have really wanted you guys to see Teresa's. I discovered Needlework Press, which I already, of course, knew, but I got to see so many more cool things at market that aren't distributed readily. I don't know. This is 6 red alphabets. 6 red alphabets. I mean, yes. And they're not even complete. So by the time you get tired of stitching the first 3, the last 3 are just partials. But it's said to be a Portuguese or Spanish sampler. 18th century. Love it. Also from Needlework Press, I got the Diligence sampler on the website already, and oh my god, look at this. I can't even get in the same frame. So this is Lucy V. Moore. I love it. It's those stinking letters. Now these are done with eyelet stitching. I don't know. Some over 1 on this. Words are over 1. And then it says in here, like, there's room to, what did she say? Let me find it. Don't like specialty stitches? ? Change them to cross stitch. Don't like over 1? There's room to rearrange the motifs to stitch over 2. We've attempted to be as true to Lucy's work as possible. Have fun and make the sampler your own. Megan and Vicky. I love how she's just like, just make adjustments. I can't even make adjustments when I screw up a border or something. I love the confidence that stitchers have in each other. I do not have that in my own stitching. So yeah, Lucy V. Moore. Grab that one. All right, Blue Flower was the belle of the ball. She was homecoming queen at market. She had to be a new to us designer. She had like 20, I think, maybe 12. I don't know. A lot that's a lot to design and get stitched and get ready and display. That's a big baby to display to the world at one time, and she did wonderful. Janine, I love you. Thank you for always answering my emails promptly and making sure that if I screw up, you're there to help me out. That's happened once or twice since market already. But these are a few that didn't fly out of the shop like the squirrels and the acorns did, so I just wanted to show you guys. This is When Lilacs Bloomed. Beautiful dark purple border, purple and greens. It's lovely. So sampler and house lovers, look at that. So I just wanted to draw your attention to that, in case you hadn't seen that one rotating around. And this was one of my very favorite models that she had, and it's totally not my style or nothing that I'm normally into, but Tiger Tiger. I love that. I love when a designer can be diverse. Way to go, Janine. Harvest Hymn. I mean, look at those guys. I love that. I love her skirt. I feel like Lori, textilist, that skirt would be your jam. Love it. So those are some blue flowers that not everybody has picked up. We now have the new glitter house, cute little pink church. As I understand, this is the center of the design. Anna Lee Waite, I've said this in my last video. This one like broke the seal on me spending money at market. In person, I can't begin to tell you how beautiful this topiary is. So they're ornaments. Sorry about the lighting. I can't control it. That's if you're outside, you get the benefits of the birds, right? The downside is poor lighting for me. These are just stunning in person. So, oh, I forgot how beautiful those were. And then Robbie fell in love with this one straight away, so I had to add that as well. Look at that. I love the movement in that tree. She's one of my favorites at market. Needle Made Design. This one is mostly in greens. I believe I might have showed this last week. But you could stitch it in whatever colors you want. Are you serious? Sorry, guys. The one time I don't do what I'm supposed to with my phone. Hands-on design. This hasn't sold because I forgot to list it. It's got the finishing wool. It is a cute little cube. They're one for every season. I do have the buttons, the Jabco buttons for this too. The models were at market and they're just so dang cute. So the good news is all that grass, you just put it on there. You don't have to stitch it. Yay. So cute. These sold out at market and I somehow have a few left. So I need to make sure the count's right on the website. Everything you need from Lady Dot Creates, including this fabric to stitch on, which a lot of times, the only thing that's not in here is the floss. A lot of times you get the finishing parts, but not a ground cloth. Look at that. So that's Lindy Stitches and Lady Dot Creates collabed. This is from market last year or the year before, Gertrude's Garden. I have these in stock. Miss Lucy Calcutt. So if I learned one, well, I shouldn't say if I learned one thing. I learned a ton of things this year from market. The one thing I screwed up on multiple occasions, and thank y'all so much for your patience, you know who you are, is people ordered Lucy Calcutt #2, and because I was half asleep and trying to get everything rushed out, I mailed #1. You can see how that might happen. Even from the back, look at the back of them. Very similar. So, I've made it right. Everybody should either have their correct one. Thank you for sending back the old one. These, I love these. Love, love, love. So I've got that's from Just Stitching Along. Needlework Press, because I think I showed this last week. Everything about this. It's my type of alphabet. Yeah. I have some Silver Creeks that are in. This is an older pattern, but I thought as we get away from some of this winter weather, what am I talking about? I don't even have winter weather here. A day at the beach is where I find a place to let my soul unwind. I have a lot of beachy stitchers that will probably love that. And then I can't find this on the internet anywhere, so I can't tell you what year she came out with it. It is well with my soul. It says 2018 on the bottom, but it must have been a market release that didn't go widespread after that or something. I don't know. I don't find it anywhere else. It's stitched 2018 here. I have no idea. Yeah, it's amazing. This is from Romy's Creations, and I wish I had a model of this to show you. It is stinking cute. There's a bunch of different houses. This is the elf one. Comes with the wooden button. I have the floss pack. Her flosses are amazing. Available on the site as well. This was a hit. I think this might be the last copy that I have, but I have more on the way. This is Quaker Gone Haunted. There also is Quaker Gone Poe, which we bought and must have left behind because we can't find them. So, they've gone missing. Quaker Gone Missing. That needs to be the next one. So, more of these are coming. If you did this, there's one I think available still, which is this one. And, don't fret if you go to the site and they're not there because they were insanely popular. I've got more on the way. This one, I wish you could see this. I wish you could see all the models. Let me just quit repeating myself. But this model, it was like a work of art. I mean, it's all a work of art, but this was like, it looked painted. It was insane. So this is Eliza. Everybody knows Ronnie Rose, one of my favorites. I'm just going to quickly flash through these. I have the girls, the Innocence series, and I picked up a couple of Buxton, Breton Parish Church. I want to say Buxton. I don't know why. I had several people request this specifically, and I have some extras left over. So this is an oldie but a goodie, and we'll go back on the site. Lucy Beam. She works wool. I've already finished this. If you'll go back to my last video, you'll see my little finish or finished stitching. So cute. I stitched it with the New Gentle Arts Fog and 310, and it stitched up in one evening, and it was so sweet. I loved it. Chessie and me had the best time in that room. This is Martha Davies. I ordered a lot of these. I must have been very passionate when I placed my order with her. So I have several, but I mean, it's gorgeous. And then she includes a photo of the original sampler. So you gotta love that. And they're Kodak photos or Fiji, whatever, Fujifilm. Let's see. This is also from Romy. Again, I need to do this and show you the finished piece because it's a little wooden candle votive holder, and you stitch on this piece. The light shines through these, and you just put a little battery operated tea light in it, and it's adorable. What a cute thing to be on your side table. So I need to build that. I need to put that together and show you how sweet it is when it's done, because when these glow, oh, they're just adorable. So got that. Blackberry Rabbit. I thought I have one more, but she did a series of B releases. ABC Queen Bee. This one is beautiful in real life. And these are small. 69 by 85 on this. Beep bop boop. I don't know. 100 by 40 on this, but mostly negative space. So there's those. And her husband is Fox and Rabbit design, Bren. Mahalia Barber. I know the glare is horrible, guys. I don't want to open these up. Just know that there's so many flowers in this border, and it's irregular, and it's all the cool things. And it's big. And then Marianne Simmons. I just love that. It kind of has like a by the bay grass thing going on at the bottom. I couldn't resist once I saw these in person. And then Botany Bay I'm sold out of, but I have more coming from them in Australia. Botany Bay was one of my favorites. I can't get over this border. Okay, I said I wasn't going to do this, but you need to see it. I'll just take out the cover page. Look at the border. I mean, can you even with that border? I might do this on some belt. I don't know what it was stitched on. I haven't looked that far into it, but maybe this is what I'll put on. I ordered a roller frame and a stand. I established a relationship with Dan King. I'm going to give it a try. If you guys are interested in roller frames, roller frames or their stands, I can order them for you, no problem. Shipping's costly because they're wood, but that's okay. It's a great product. Beautifully handmade. I'm trying to see. This was on ale, so I could do it on Belt. Because good luck finding ale. That also would be pretty on gingerbread. I don't know. Stitch count is big. 395 by 468. It was stitched on 36 count, though. I just love that border. Ah! Okay. And then everyone has seen the Susanna Lynch sampler, but I don't know that everyone realizes that there's a small, which is the very top, I think, of the sampler that's available too. And by small, it's still 191 by 91, but it's a good intro for those who aren't ready to commit to a giant sampler. So if you like the motifs and just want to dip your toe in, look at that. So cool. And the last one that I have in today's pile is Alice Sarah Dennis, a Norfolk sampler. This is, what am I trying to remember? Mill on the Floss samplers is the lady who has this is a personal friend and colleague of Nicola Parkman, which is, they probably use the same printer because very reminiscent to a Hands Across the Sea sampler chart, similar in design. And Nicola had this model in her shop, and I was so happy to get it. And then I quickly got some correspondence back from Michelle, like I said, from France, and she was thrilled that we had that I was going to be carrying this. What I want to draw your attention to is this looks like a fox to me, or a coyote, and this looks like a rat. I'm sure it's supposed to be a dog, but maybe not. I don't know. But it's an Adam and Eve sampler. It's super stunning in real life. It's DMC converted. It looks gorgeous. I wanted to draw your attention to it if you haven't seen it yet. That's it. Wow, 37 minutes. Lots of things to look at. I have so many more things in the shop. I don't know that everybody has... I haven't seen a lot of talk about the Kathy Barracks, so maybe I'll bring those out in the next video. She had just some beautiful... Always. I mean, she's so cool. I hear a boat. There goes a boat going by. Yeah, all the things. I don't know what else to say. It's been a great and crazy month. I think I've got my feet on the ground. If you need something from me and haven't gotten it, please reach out to me. The last thing I want is anyone to feel like they're not, like, I hated that in my market shopping experiences when I felt like I was just out there in the wind and had no communication. If you haven't heard from me in a minute and you're missing something or wanted to check on the status of something, please don't feel bad about reaching out. I'm human and sometimes I mess stuff up, but I promise I'll make it right if I do. I hope you have a great stitchy weekend. I have lots of schoolwork and stuff to do today, which is Friday. I plan on doing some stitching this weekend. I plan on listening to True Crime Podcast and stitching. So until we talk again, have a blessed few days. See you soon. Bye.